How are you? Okay, let's do our hello song. Are you ready? Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Hola, 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 ¿y cómo estás? Muy bien, espero tú también. Shake hands, shake hands, shake hands next to you. Shake hands, and say how do you do? How do you do? Now we are in our 9th week of e-learning, which means we have a new animal joining us. This is Dobbin. He is a draft horse, and he used to pull plows and things like that in the fields. Strong horses. So, if we are in our 9th week, how many animals do you think we have? Should we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 altogether. Okay, let's do our phonemic awareness. We have a new nursery rhyme. It is: Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Now what letter makes that sound? P, p. You're correct, it's a P, isn't it? Peter Piper. P, P. Okay, now let's see whether these words rhyme or not. It's a ding if it's a rhyme, and an if it isn't, okay? Peter Cheetah. Ding. Pick 2. Peck neck. Ding. Pepper had. How cow. Ding. Now let's do the first sound you hear in a word. Elbow, eh. Ever, eh. Enjoy, eh. Enter, eh. End, eh. Now 3 sounds to make a word, okay? The, et, vet. D, en, den. G, et, get. S, et, set. B, el, bell. Good job. Now the middle sound of a word. Okay, repeat after me. Cat, a. Hand, a. Fan, a. Mat, a. Had, a. Well done. Now we're going to say a word and then take it apart. So repeat after me. Ready? Sun, s-a-n. Hut, h-a-t. Pup, p-a-p. Hun, h-a-n. Rut, r-ut. Well done. Now we're going to say a sound, add a sound in front to see what word we get. Are you ready? Repeat after me. At. Add a h and you get hat. Well done. An. Add a f in front. Fan. Ag. Add a s in front. Sag. App. Add a l. Lap. Well done. An. Add a v. Van. Well done. Now we're going to say a word and then we're going to take off the first sound and you see what we're left with, okay? Hot. Take off the h and you have ot. Fox. Take off the f and you have ot. hug. Take off the h and you have ugh. Nut. Take off the n and you have ut. Wig. Take off the w and you have ig. Good job. Now, we're going to do a few little more sounds. So, let's do the first sound of these words. Okay? Are you ready? Cook. The first sound you hear is k. Run. Water. What's the first sound? Wa. Jump. J. Sunshine. S. Teacher. T. Celebrate. S. Now you can go around your house and you can look at something, say the word, and then say what the first sound is. So for example, I could look around my room and I could go table, t. Book, b. Picture, p. Telescope, t. Mirror, m. Blanket, b. Dog, d. So you could do those things too around your house. Now the next thing we're going to do you remember when we used to take two bits of a word, put them together? Let's do that again. And let's think of rooms around the house. Are you ready? Bedroom, bedroom. Kitchen, kitchen. Basement, basement. Bathroom, bathroom. Garden, garden. Mailbox, mailbox. Good job. Now I thought we might try that again with ocean animals this time. Can you think of anything that swims or lives in the ocean? Are you ready? I found a few. Urchin, urchin. Stingray, stingray. Lobster, lobster. Turtle, turtle. Dolphin, dolphin. Otter, otter. Flounder, flounder. Seahorse, seahorse. Good job. Now the letter this week that we are covering is the letter O. See what it looks like. This is the uppercase O. Now, do you think the lowercase o looks the same or different? Do you think it's the same shape or a different shape? There we go. It's kind of the same shape, isn't it? This one is bigger, this one is smaller, but they're kind of the same shape, aren't they? Good, so the letter O. What do you think begins with the letter O? I'm going to give you some clues, okay? First thing, it's made out of eggs and you might eat it for breakfast, lunch or supper. It's an omelette. Omelette. Okay, what's the next one? It's a bird that flies at night. It eats mice. Oh, sorry. Yellow mouse didn't like that. And it makes the noise woo, woo. It's an owl. Owl begins with the letter O. And here is an owl flying. Look at his amazing wings. It's beautiful, isn't he? Beautiful pattern wings. The next thing I found was lives in the ocean. Ocean begins with the letter O. It's pretty big. It will eat seals, I think. Another name for it is a killer whale. It's black and white. It is an orca. This next one is a seashell, kind of seashell, scallop. It lives in the ocean as well. A lot of people like to eat it. I personally do not like to eat it. And you get pearls from it. It is an oyster. Oyster. You see, there's the pearl. It's an oyster. Now, what about a shape? What is a shape that begins with the letter O? How about this one? It's an oval. Go this way. Go this way. It's an oval. Now, there's another shape that begins with the letter O. It looks a little like a hexagon, but a hexagon has 6 sides. This has 8 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an octagon. Now the clue that it has 8 is that it starts with oct. So octagon. So what is another animal that lives in the ocean that has 8 legs and begins with the letter O? It's an octopus. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legs. Octopus. And then the last picture I have is ta-da! Oreos. An Oreo begins and ends with the letter O. O-R-E-O. Oreo. Now then I went and had a look around my house to see if I could find anything that begins with the letter O. And the first thing I found was Olivia. Olivia begins with the letter O, doesn't it? Olivia. And it was pretty tough to find anything beginning with O. I went into my jewelry box and I found opals. Opals begin with the letter O. Opal. They're kind of like a shiny, semi-precious stone. So my opals. And then I couldn't find much. But then I went into my kitchen and there was a surprising amount of food that begins with the letter O. So the first one is, what's this? It's an orange, and that's a color as well. Orange begins with the letter O. Now, how about these? Can you see what these are in this jar? If you press them all together, you make this. So these are olives, and this is olive oil. So both olive and oil begin with the letter O. Then I found one of these. You know what this is? It's an onion. Then I found these. See what this is? These are oats. And with oats, you can make oatmeal. That's oats. And then I found, the last thing I found found beginning with the letter O. It's a herb. You may have it in your garden, or you may have it in a pot somewhere. Often goes on pizzas and in spaghetti sauce. It looks like this when it's growing. It is called oregano. So that begins with an O and ends with an O. Oregano. Good. So you can go around your house and you can look and see if you can find anything that begins with the letter O. Okay? Now then, I found this book, and it's called Inch by Inch by Leah Leone. And it's all about a little inchworm who goes around and is measuring things. And you will see a lot of birds in here, different kinds of birds. And one of the reasons why I chose this book was it begins, the first word in the book begins with the letter O. One. So the word one begins with the letter O. It says, one day a hungry robin saw an inchworm, green as emerald, sitting on a twig. He was about to gobble him up. Don't eat me. I am an inchworm. I'm useful. I measure things. Is that so? Said the robin. Then measure my tail. That's easy, said the inchworm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just think, said the robin, my tail is 5 inches long. And with the inchworm on his back, he flew to where other birds needed to be measured. The inchworm measured the neck of a flamingo. He measured the toucan's beak. And the legs of a heron. The tail of a pheasant. And the whole hummingbird. One morning, the nightingale met the inchworm. Measure my song, said the nightingale. But how can I do that, said the inchworm. I measure things, not songs. Measure my song, or I'll eat you for breakfast, said the nightingale. Then the inchworm had an idea. I'll try, he said. Go ahead and sing. The nightingale sang, and the inchworm measured away. He measured, yes, and he measured. Inch by inch, until he inched safely out of sight. Well, I hope you have a good rest of the day, and we will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.